everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is June favorites. I know I'm like 2 weeks late. I'm sorry. It's been kind of crazy around my house. I've been kind of living under construction for a minute. So when we got home from vacation, my husband decided to paint the main level. We've been wanting to paint our main level and our upstairs white. We live in a mountain town and our house is kind of rustic and it was really dark and we have a lot of really beautiful wood, but because the house was a little dark, it didn't really give the wood the love that it deserved. So we've always wanted to paint the main level and the upstairs white, and we just have never had time. So that's what we've been doing. That's the reason why I cut my nails off. These are just my natural nails. I just had her do a French manicure yesterday, but you just can't do like home improvement and home repairs and paint and all that with long nails. So that's pretty much the main reason why I am 2 weeks late on my June favorites. But in my opinion, for a favorites video, it's never too late to share. I do have a few fails in this video, which I will definitely share those later on. A few from Chanel and Chantecaille, so I'll get into that later on in the video. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the June favorites. I gotta first talk about this from Olaplex. I don't know if this is new. I think it's new. I might be wrong on that, but anyway, this is the Olaplex clarifying shampoo. So a couple of weeks ago, I went into the beauty supply store to get some Olaplex for my daughter. You guys know that my two favorite like hair care kind of brands are Oribe and Olaplex. Those two are like my ride or die. So when I saw this like blue bottle, I was like, what's that? Is that like purple shampoo? Oh no, it's clarifying shampoo. So I went ahead and bought it. Oh my gosh, this stuff is amazing. If you guys need a good hair clarifier, this right here is probably one of the best clarifying shampoos I've used in a very long time. Now, I like to use a clarifier about once a month, maybe twice a month, just depends, because you use a lot of products on your hair, and even though you're washing it, you don't always get it all out. But a hair clarifier will go in there and kind of break up all of the, you know, residue basically on your hair. And I love this clarifier. Absolutely love it. It is fantastic. So if any of you guys were curious about this clarifier from Olaplex, I mean, we already know that they have great shampoo and conditioner and all of their like bonding products and all of their like hair treatments and all that is all great. This is just as great. I am in love with this clarifying shampoo. In fact, the girl at Cosmopro, she and I were talking about it, and she was like, she's like, all of the stylists have come in and said this is one of their best, most favorite clarifiers, and they were so happy to see Olaplex do it, because everybody was saying that, you know, Olaplex did it right, and I agree, they did it right. So I wanted to share that. It is really good. So the next product is this. This is the Super Goop sunscreen. So I just uploaded my Nordstrom's anniversary sale video, and in that video I talked about the Super Goop sunscreen, but I wanted to include it in this video because the hype is real on this, you guys. Here's the thing, I couldn't get past the name. Super Goop just seems like a really weird name to me. I don't know what it is. I don't know, that's really stupid, but whatever. I just could not get past the name, but I'd always heard everybody say, this is the best, it's the best sunscreen, blah, blah, blah. So I went ahead and bought it right before we went on vacation. My husband and I used this the entire time we were on vacation, and I love this. The hype is legit, straight up real on this. I reapplied it every 2 hours, never broke me out. It doesn't leave a white cast on your skin. And I have to be careful with sunscreen or sunblock. It will break me out, especially if I have to reapply. If I'm only applying it like once, I'm okay. But I have to reapply throughout the day. 9 times out of 10, that sunscreen's gonna break me out. This never broke me out, and it didn't leave that nasty white cast to the skin. I used to buy like the Neutrogena, I don't even know, like Heloplex, I don't know. It's super, super expensive. And my husband was like, that's Super Goop, I think is 1,000 times better. I'm like, I know, it's crazy. This stuff is really good. So just had to throw that in there. The other product is this. Okay, so you guys have probably heard me talk about this a few times because I really like the one size like spray. It's like a makeup melter, kind of melts the makeup, but it's in the spray. Well, a couple weeks ago, I received a PR package from Elemis, and I was really excited. I was like, wow, okay, cool. They sent over this cleansing balm, this Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. You guys, this feels like spa day in heaven. Oh my gosh, the way that this smells. I can't even, I look forward to washing off my makeup every day because I get to smell this. It's like the most yummiest essential oil combination. Like it's like they took all of the good ones and mixed them all together and gave like the most perfect combination of essential oils. You guys, when you're lathering this, and you don't even need to use very much, okay? I might go overboard because I love it, but when you're putting it on and you're smelling that, you almost go into like a twilight zone. Like it feels so good, and it does. It takes you back to like getting a facial, like a spa day. Oh my gosh. So right now on the Nordstrom sale, they have this super jar of this. They have like a full big jar of it. I already picked it up. I had to. I love this stuff so much. I have to get me a full size of it. And I do not like sticking my fingers down in junk like this and wiping my makeup off. Because this is so spa-like to apply that I kind of got past sticking my fingers in it. Because I actually just love the way it feels and how I'm rubbing it in. Oh, you guys, it is so good. Yeah, I'm kind of obsessed with that from Elemis. Okay, the next product I wanted to talk about is this concealer. So that's a few products for like the skin and the hair. Let's move on to the makeup. So we got to first talk about this concealer from Dominique Cosmetics. I bought this probably a week as I was into my vacation, and that was the only concealer I used the whole time I was on vacation, and I am obsessed with it. This is actually a neutral tone. I just ordered a new one because I'm almost out of it too, by the way. I've been using it so much that I'm almost out. But the shade that I have is Cappuccino, and it's a neutral tone, so I thought maybe I would get a warmer undertone and see if I liked it. But this concealer, not only do I really like the applicator because it has that still kind of, it has that cooling effect. This is what the applicator looks like. It's like a steel ball on the tip of it. It's really cool. But not only does it, you know, whatever, feel good when you're applying it, but I love the actual concealer itself. It's hydrating, and it doesn't emphasize wrinkles, and it doesn't emphasize texture, but it's not too drying, and it's not too much hydration. So it's like the perfect happy medium. They're claiming it's a full coverage. I wouldn't call it a full coverage. I would say it's a medium coverage. But I love this concealer. I think it's fantastic. She knocked it out of the ballpark, and it's the only concealer I've been reaching for. It is definitely wrinkle friendly. There's not a lot of concealers out there that I feel like are wrinkle friendly and don't emphasize every wrinkle. I've put concealers on where they have emphasized wrinkles going this way, and you're looking like, wait, what? I didn't know I had wrinkles that way. You never want to put something on your face that makes things appear that you didn't know you had, right? And there's some concealers out there, sadly, that do that. This is not one of them, so I had to mention it. It's a good concealer. I'm still loving it. I've been, you know, rocking it for the last, I don't know, month and a half, almost 2 months now, and just loving it. So there we go. The next product is this. We got to talk about this from Lys Beauty, you guys. This stick bronzer, they are... They knocked it out of the ballpark. I'm kind of obsessed with this. I didn't use it today, which I kind of regret it. This blends so easily. The only thing you have to be careful with is you don't need very much. If you use too much, it's a hot flipping mess. You don't want to use very much of this. But I put it on and blend it out. It blends out so easily. It lasts all day. It doesn't look muddy. It doesn't look dirty. And it's like 20 bucks. It's so good. These bronzers are so good from Lys. I mean, come on. I wasn't expecting anything less, but this is probably my favorite product from them, and they have a lot of good products. This is probably one of my favorites. It's really good, so I had to mention it. I'm loving that. Okay, let's talk about these two palettes. So the first one is the Goss. I'm actually wearing this one today. I've been reaching for this a lot, and this is like that perfect cool tone palette with the perfect tones that blend easily. It's kind of like a no fuss, I don't gotta think about it type of palette. And I've actually been really, really enjoying this. This shade is so beautiful. Every time I swatch it, it looks like it might get hard pan, but that's not what it is. Every time I swatch it and every time I put it on, it's so beautiful and it glides onto the lid like a dream. This is one of his better palettes. This is one of his better color stories. He did a fantastic job on this. I've just had it sitting out here and I keep reaching for it. Like even if, you know, I'm not filming, and obviously I haven't been filming much because of, you know, painting and all that jazz, but it's been a great palette. and I've been really enjoying it. I also wanted to mention I'm wearing Lashify right now. So Lashify is the eyelash system where you kind of glue the eyelashes to the front of your lashes. And I actually just filmed a full video all about Lashify, so I'm going to edit and get that video up. But I do have to say, for the entire month of June, I have been wearing Lashify and kind of loving it. There are some pros and cons to Lashify, which I get into all of that in that video, but I've been loving it. I've been loving the simplicity of doing my makeup and already have my lashes on, and they last like 3 to 5 days. And I don't know, I've just been loving it. So I have to give an honorable mention to Lashify because it is something I've been wearing since I went on vacation. There you go. All right, let's quickly talk about this beautiful gem. This is such a beautiful palette. ABH knocked it out of the ballpark. This is everything ABH needed to really bring their brand back into the world. This is everything ABH needed. I have been absolutely loving this palette. This palette is everything I wanted it to be and more. And not only do I love the color story, because it does remind me of the mini retro. It's like the larger version of the mini retro, which just brings me happiness and joy. But with all of that said, these mattes are so flippin' buttery and they're not dry at all. Like not even a little bit. They're a different matte. And it's a different formula for ABH. And I'm very impressed with ABH. I am. They knocked it out of the ballpark. I don't know who did it, but whoever came up with this, they need to keep that person in the designing of their palettes because that person knocked it out of the ballpark. Let's quickly talk about this from Calorie. So this is the Free Dreaming Wellness or Skin Wellness Diffusing Tint. Okay, let me just say this. This color is still a little too dark for me. I did order a lighter shade. So this is shade 10 and I think I ordered shade 8 if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. I think it was 8. I haven't got it yet, but I've noticed the one thing that I really like about this is that it is very long lasting. You just have to be super careful with it because it can get cakey quick. So if you get heavy in certain areas, most of your skin tints, there's a little bit of an allowance as to if you get a little heavy handed in certain areas. Not so much with this one. This one, there's not a lot of allowance, especially over the like wrinkles and orange peel and stuff. But if you're really careful with the way that you apply it and you don't get it too thick and heavy in certain areas, this is actually a really nice skin tint, especially for the heat. Because I noticed that when I wore it with like a mattifying primer, it was locked and loaded and it was almost a little drying, which is not a bad thing for the heat, especially in the humidity, right? If I wear this, being in Utah, it's more drier here, right? So if I wear this with like a hydrating cream, under cream, like the Charlotte Tilbury Matcha Cream or something, then it still stays on all day, but I still have a little bit of a shine, but it still lasts like it's a mattifying foundation. I've been quite impressed with it. I'm still kind of playing around with it, but so far I actually really like it. You just can't get heavy-handed with this sucker because it can get cakey quick, and nobody likes a cake face, especially when it's a skin tint, because that can be like a bad disaster that nobody even wants to deal with, right? One more makeup product. So this is from Benefit. This is the new blush. This is called, I think it's Shelly. But this shade is so gorgeous. But it's hella pigmented. Like you guys cannot get heavy-handed with this blush. Let me show you real fast. This blush is, whoo, look, you dip into it, you gotta tap because it's a lot. It's really pretty though. Hold on, I already got a lot of blush on, but it has such rich color. It's got a lot of color. So for those of you that love a lot of, it's a lot of blush. For those that love a lot of blush, it is so poppin'. Like it is a poppy blush. Like you got to be careful with it. Don't apply too much. Tap off your brush. But my gosh, is that blush gorgeous and also has such color and such pigment. And yeah, so this is definitely not for those who like a very natural blush. You gotta love blush to love this. I got the mini. I didn't need a full size because I got so many damn blushes. I didn't need this one in the first place, right? I wanted to try it, but I'm glad I got the mini size because there's no way I needed the full size, but this is a nice one. Let's get into a few items of clothes. First thing I'm gonna share with you guys is the actual dress that I'm wearing. I bought it on Amazon and I'm obsessed with it. I paid like 30 bucks for it, 34, something like that. Okay, I'm gonna kind of show you the front of it. This is what it looks like right here. See where it says good vibes? So cute, right? And it's a tank. It's a tank. So that's what it looks like. This is what it looks like in the back. Okay. I'm going to show you a picture of what it looks like on the actual model. It's so cute. And I love it. So I bought the size small and it fits me perfectly. And I was kind of wondering about the material, if it was going to be, because here's the thing, I have a Good Vibes tank top that I got from Vichy Collection, and I really love it. It's like a muscle tank, and I really love it. I think it's so cute. And when I saw this dress pop up on Amazon, I was like, that is so cute. But I was wondering if the material was going to be as good as the material that's in my tank top. I actually think this is a better material because I don't feel like it's going to wrinkle as bad as my tank top does. Highly recommend it. I will link it in the description box down below, but they have other styles. So that brand has other styles, but this is actually really well made. And I love this like orangey. So this is orange and then it's got the peach. It's so cute. It is such a cute dress, especially for the price. Okay, let's talk about the tank tops that I picked up at Target. So I was walking around Target, picking up a few things, and I went past this like table of tank tops and I was like, gosh, those are cute. And I love getting like neutral color tank tops. Well, these were $5 a piece, or you bought two and got one free. I don't know if they're still on the buy two, get one free sale, but these are fantastic. I will link them in the description box. Look how stinking cute these are. So these are the A New Day brand. I got them in extra small. These fit so cute, you guys. So this is the gray one. So I got a gray one, and then I got kind of like a creamy white, which I don't even know if you can see the white. There we go. But they have different styles too, so they're not all the same. So like this one has a high chest, like this one comes up a little bit higher around the neck and stuff. I got a black one right here. I love it. I got this really pretty lavender color right here. Look how pretty this color is. It's so cute. And I also got this color, which I'm not sure what I got on this. I gotta get that off, but I also got this color. Anyways, I wanted to mention these. These are fantastic. And a few of them I've washed. I picked them up, I would say maybe a week and a half ago, and I've worn a few of them and washed them. They wash great. The quality is fantastic. It's super, super soft, and you can't beat the price on them. You just can't beat the price. If you've been needing a nice tank top, what I also like is they're not see-through. So you don't have any see-through issues. You can wear a bra in the tank and you're good to go. Just an overall really good spend, really good quality for the price. Like, they are great. So I had to mention them. I will link them in the description box. They're fantastic. Let's talk about a few products that I don't love so much. One thing that I forgot to mention was the Caliray pan set. So they sent me an email back when I was in Florida, like early June, and said, hey, would you like to try a set of our pans? And I was like, sure, with no obligation to talk about them. They just wanted me to try them. These pans are so fantastic. So here's a few images of me unboxing them. Like the box that they come in, it's so sturdy. The way that they like box everything and the way that they protect the pans as in shipment was great. It was a great experience unboxing them. And the pans are super, super heavy, like way heavier than I was expecting them to be. Like, I was really impressed with the durability. And what I love is that it comes with like the organizer. It comes with the lid organizer. So I have been wanting to kind of declutter a lot of my old pans. I have pans from like years ago, probably 15 years ago, like the Paula Deen set of pans that had the black stuff that's come off on the inside of it. I don't even know what it's called, but I know it's probably not good for you. And I've been wanting to get a full set of really good pans. And so I was really grateful that they sent them to me. And I've used them probably a dozen times now. And I love them. My husband loves them. My mother-in-law's been using them. She's visiting from Florida. She's 85. She flew back with us and she's been using them. And we've just really, really enjoyed these pots and pans. So I wanted to briefly mention them if you guys were curious about them, if you'd seen them on TikTok and stuff and kind of wondered if they were a good pan set. So far, I'm really impressed. I will link them in the description box down below if you guys are interested. I do think they gave me a coupon code. It's not an affiliate code or anything, but so far, I've been really enjoying them, so I wanted to mention that. Let's talk about the few fails that I have here. So let's first talk about this Water Fresh blush. Whew. You guys, this blush. So I got this in the color natural or warm pink. That's the color I got it in, is warm pink. That's what warm pink looks like. You guys, where's the color? All this does is makes a shiny mess on the cheek and gives you no color. At least this color doesn't. This makes a flippin' mess. First of all, it makes a mess and it makes your skin super, super shiny and there's no color. There is no color. It's like not there. When I put it on, I was like, where's the blush? And here's the thing. I gotta tone down this blush. I already had a lot of blush on before I started. Okay, here's the thing. Even if you like a natural blush, this is not going to cut it. This is not, there's nothing there. There's nothing in it. There's no color. So I do not recommend this. Now, I'm still kind of playing around with the Water Fresh complexion. So I will be doing a full video on this and I will also show you how this looks on the skin. It's just not attractive. I'm still on the fence about this. P.S. This is the foundation or whatever it is, skin tint. Yeah, I'll be uploading that video very soon. You guys know that periodically I receive PR from Chantecaille, okay? And some things I buy and some things I receive in PR. This I actually bought. Even if they send it to me in PR, I'd be saying the same thing because that's just not who I am. But this I bought while I was in Florida because I thought, ooh, I think it launched while I was in Florida. And so I went ahead and ordered it on the website, had it shipped to the condo, tried it, and I hated it. Like, absolutely hated it. Could not get it to work. Just such a terrible product, right? So I bring it home, come home, and then I saw Charlotte Holdcroft. She used this in like I think it was like a 10-minute makeup video, like getting ready with me in 10 minutes or whatever. And she used this, and she actually used a brush. And I commented on that video and I was like, that's genius, because I tried using my fingers with this. So first of all, I hate it with my fingers, okay? Trying to blend it in, it never blends in, and when it does blend in, it's not even. So it looks stupid, okay? So all the times I've tried to apply it, it looks absolutely stupid. So when I saw Charlotte Holdcroft's video, I thought, oh, okay, well, I'll try it with a brush. And she made it look really good, and it looked really beautiful on her. So I tried it with a brush, and yes, the application was a lot better with the brush. She was 100% right on that, but it did not look near as good on me as it did on her. It almost looks like it's sitting on the skin. It never goes into the skin and just kind of melts. It's not like a skin tint. I've tried it multiple different ways. So I've tried applying it with a brush and then kind of going over it with a sponge. Nothing works. I can't get this stuff to work to save my life. So this is an absolute no-go for me. I've tried it multiple ways. There was one day that I got it to look really good. So I put it on with the brush. The trick is you cannot use very much of it. That's number one. Especially if you're using it with your hands, do not use very much. Like I take like dots, okay? And then work it in, okay? But even if you're using a brush, you can't use very much of it. That's number one key. You got to use a tiny, tiny bit at a time and add a little bit and blend as you go, okay? So there was one day I really got the application looking good. It took me a long time, okay? It took me much longer than a regular skin tint would. That's here nor there. So I got it looking really good. I was outside for maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes. And I come back in and I remember like I went to the bathroom and I was washing my hands and I was like, what in the world? I looked in the mirror and looked like a ice cream cone melting. That's what I look like. And I wasn't even that hot. It was like 85 degrees outside. It wasn't even that hot. This is in Utah, not Florida, where it's like, you know, 95 with 90% humidity, okay? Where I live in the mountains, it was like 85 that day, and I was in the shade. So I wasn't even hot. I wasn't even breaking a sweat. Maybe a little bit, but not much. But as it wore, it looked disgusting. So this is just not a product that was meant for me. And I personally just cannot recommend this. I think it's too hard to use. And I liked the philosophy behind it. And I thought it was going to be everything I wanted it to be. But it's the exact opposite of that. So I just want. Don't spend your money on it. It ain't worth it. And Chantecaille has a lot of great products. And I'm going to be doing a full video sharing all of my favorite Chantecaille products for the upcoming sale. But this is not one of them, you guys. Do not spend your money on it. Just don't. Just don't. There's one more product that I wanted to talk about that is not so much my favorite. This is by Makeup by Mario. So this is a Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. This doesn't do anything for me. Am I the only one that's trying to figure this thing out? I would really love your guys' suggestions on how to use this. I've watched a few videos and I've watched his videos. And I'm like, yeah, but it doesn't really work that way for me. So I actually bought medium dark. And let me just kind of show you how I've been applying this. And I've just been kind of underwhelmed, to be completely honest with you. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it just doesn't really show up on me. Like, it's like I keep putting it on. So I've got it here in the brush. And I keep trying to like pick it up. So I've got some here in the brush. And then I put it on and I'm like, well, where is it? Is it there? It's not there. What the hell is this? So then I swatch it and it's kind of greasy. It's kind of got a grease to it, but there's no tone. This is like medium dark and there's hardly any tone to this. And I kind of thought it was going to be more of a powder, but I don't get this product. I'm trying to figure it out, you guys. I'm really trying, but it's just not that pretty. And I don't know if I'm just applying it wrong or what the deal is, but I don't think it's attractive. I don't feel like it looks good when I apply it. I don't know. Am I the only one? Has anybody else got this thing to figure out? The other thing I don't like is that when I use it, my hair sticks to my face. See? My hair sticks to my face. I can't stand that feeling. I don't know. See, look, my hair sticks to my face. I really feel like it's a skin enhancer. Am I the only one that's not loving this? I'm really curious. I gotta like tap this out or something, like blend it in or something. It looks a little wonky. I gotta look up close in the mirror because I've been using the monitor and the, oh yeah, ew, it looks weird now. Yeah, it ruined my makeup. So I need to know, am I the only one that's not loving this? Am I the only one? Sound out down below. Let me know if I'm the only one that's struggling with this product. Am I using it wrong? If I'm applying it right and that's what you get, I do not recommend this. Not even a little bit. I think it's just a no-go, my friends. Okay, so that's it, you guys. Those are my June favorites and a few fails. Sound off down below. What are the products that you've been loving for the month of June? I'm so curious. Well, half the month of July, I know. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me in today's video. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Love you. Bye.